Matt, thank you for taking time with us after practice. Welcome back to Malibu. It's been a few years since you played college ball here. So, what's the feeling coming back on campus and being a coach?
Excited to be back. Obviously, not a lot of changes. The office is the same. The court's all the same. Firestone Fieldhouse has been here for a long time. So, all that stuff is the same. And Marv is still here, He's helping us intermittently, so that's awesome. And, David runs things basically the same. So, volleyball is all good, and so I'm excited to be back.
Yeah, so let's talk about Marv and David. Obviously, the apple doesn't fall from the tree, but what is the biggest difference in their coaching styles?
I think David right now is a little more fiery. I didn't really get to know young Marv, obviously, and so maybe Marv, his older age, got probably a little bit softer, but David's real fiery, and I guess principally, David and Marv are about the same. David didn't want to reinvent the wheel with Marv being who he was and what he had done in the game, so things are pretty similar. So
you played some international ball now, or you're retired international player. What coaching concepts do you hope to implement here at Pepperdine?
Yeah, nothing too crazy. I think the game has changed a lot with the way we're able to throw the ball around a little bit. Things aren't called so much in terms of first contacts, and I guess guys just throwing the ball around. So we'll work on getting our feet to the ball and working throwing it around a little bit. But I think going overseas, principally, I had a base of how things were taught here, and I thought that was the right way. And so I think going overseas to a lot of places where coaching changes, I had a good base and foundation for how things I thought were supposed to be run in volleyball, so that was nice.
You've had the boys in the gym for about 3 weeks now. What positives have you seen from this year's team so far?
Yeah, we have a lot of young guys in the gym, a lot of freshmen, redshirt freshmen, so a lot of learning to be done, a lot of teaching to be done, and they're learning at a pretty high rate, which is great. And I think all of them know that, everybody knows that we lost a lot of our starters last year, so there's a lot of opportunities to play. I think guys are really taking that and running with it, so it's great.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Let's hear it.
Any one or two players that really have caught your eye?
I think Noah's doing some really good stuff. Played libero for us last year, probably going to transition a little bit to a different position, and I think he's doing a pretty good job leading us, and I think Rob as well. Doing a good job leading our guys because, again, we have a lot of young guys, and so they know how things are and the system that we want to run and how we want to run practices and things like that, and so I think they've been doing a good job being instrumental in that way.
And final question, how does it feel to have a fellow alum on the staff with you now?
Yeah, it feels awesome. Paul's awesome, awesome volleyball mind, and obviously he was an awesome player when he was here and then overseas. So, yeah, just a really good guy, and we're excited to have him, and yeah, it'll be a great group.
Well, thank you for taking time with us off the block, and we wish you nothing but the best in the 2020 season.
Thank you very much.